Inspiration from the best quotes of Leo Tolstoy. Who was Leo Tolstoy? He was born on September 9, 1828 and died on 20 November 1910. He was a novelist, considered one of the most important writers of world literature. His most famous works are War and Peace and Anna Karenina. Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself. The two most powerful warriors are patience and time. We lost because we told ourselves we lost. If you make it a habit not to blame others, you will feel the growth of the ability to love in your soul. And you will see the growth of goodness in your life. Seize the moments of happiness, love, and be loved. That is the only reality in the world. All else is folly. Love is life. Everything that I understand only because I love. Everything exists only because I love. Everything is united by it alone. Love is God. And to die means that I, a particle of love, shall return to the general and eternal source. Pay bad people with your goodness. Fight their hatred with your kindness. Even if you do not achieve victory over other people, you will conquer yourself. If you want to be happy, try only to please God, not people. Since corrupt people unite amongst themselves to constitute a force, then honest people must do the same. Well, pray if you like. Only you would do better to use your judgment. There is something in the human spirit that will survive and prevail. There is a tiny and brilliant light burning in the heart of man that will not go out no matter how dark the world becomes. Wrong does not cease to be wrong because the majority share in it. When you love someone, you love the person as they are and not as you would like them to be. Nothing is so necessary for a man as the company of intelligent women. Governments not only are necessary but are harmful and most highly immoral institutions. The most difficult subjects can be explained to the most slow-witted man if he has not formed any idea of them already. But The simplest thing cannot be made clear to the most intelligent man if he is firmly persuaded that he knows already, without a shadow of doubt, what is laid before him. Quite often, a man goes on for years, imagining that the religious teaching that had been imparted to him since childhood is still intact, while all the time there is not a trace of it left in him. Why are you sad? Because you speak to me in words, and I look at you with feelings. Hell is the inability to love. Free thinkers are those who are willing to use their minds without prejudice and without fearing to understand things that clash with their own customs, privileges, or beliefs. The state of mind is not common, but it is essential for right thinking. When mother smiled, no matter how nice her face had been before, it became incomparably nicer, and everything around seemed to brighten up as well. We are asleep until we fall in love. There is something in the human spirit that will survive and prevail. There is a tiny and brilliant light burning in the heart of man that will not go out no matter how dark the world becomes. India, which is the nursery of the great faiths of the world. Music is the shorthand of emotion. You may deal with things without love. You may cut down trees, make bricks, hammer iron without love. But you cannot deal with men without it, just as you cannot deal with bees without being careful. Without knowing what I am and why I am here, life is impossible.